bored with politics. No, politics is a good subject. Once you understand, it's an interesting subject. So we have said, okay, again back to football. We started with football. We'll stay with it. So we said two rules in football. Let us say it's like that. We said two rules why we need constitution. The reasons why we need constitution, or as we said, why we do need rules to play football. So two reasons here. One, it gives ideals that forms the basis of a country. Second, we said constitution defines the nature of country's political system. Okay, when I'm saying this, please repeat with me so that you will learn it while you're seeing this one. Now, third I will put it in a different way. Imagine that there is a weaker guy playing football with a stronger guy. So the stronger guy has got more power, and while he's going for the ball, he'll just push the weaker one out, and he'll be just flattened because poor guy is thin and lean. Is it fair? No. Both has got equal right for the ball. So if one is pushing the other one because he is strong, that is wrong. That's why constitution should be there. That should be that's why the rule should be there. Then we can penalize him because he pushed him. Excessive force is used. Similarly, that's why we need a constitution. It ensures that a dominant group does not use the power against others. Similarly, as we said in football, it's similar. If a dominant group, there is a group which is stronger, they should not use excessive power on the weaker ones. To ensure that, we will need a constitution. Clear? It's simple, isn't it? It's common sense. Just think, you will understand it. When there is a strong group, they should not force the weaker group away. For that, we need written rules so that we can punish if somebody does that. So that's the third reason why we need a constitution. Now we'll go to the fourth and last one. Isn't it funny? Constitution saves us from ourselves. Does it make sense? How can constitution save us from ourselves? Why somebody needs to come and save us from ourselves? It is not funny. See, when we are in a country, the most important thing is the benefit of the country or the larger concept, good of everyone, isn't it? It's not just me being treated good, me being happy, me being rich. It is not. In a society, let it be country, state, or a smaller society, or in our family, it is about everybody being equal and equally happy, equally welfare, etc., isn't it? See, if you have a brother or sister, and you get 2 toffees, 2 cake, or 2 sweets, you want both. You want to eat both of them. But that's not fair. You have to give to your brother or to your sister. If there is no rule, I know there is no written rule, it is a moral stance. But still, my father, my mother, my brothers will get angry with me if I don't give. So that I am giving. It is saving me from myself because my will is that I need to take both of them. But since it is against the good of everybody else, I have to be protected. I have to be saved from myself, my wrong decisions. So the word constitution saves us from ourselves means it saves us from wrong decisions of mine. Maybe I'm in a stronger group and I want everything to myself, but the Lord tells me, no, don't do that. Because it's not good for you and your society. So that is the meaning of why or how the constitution saves us from ourselves. So we have seen four reasons. One, it gives the ideals that forms basis of country. Second, we said the constitution defines the nature of a country's political system. Third, we said it ensures dominant group does not use power against the other one. And fourth, we have seen constitution saves us from ourselves. It saves us from our wrong decisions, our decisions which may go wrong for the community. Okay. So, one, ideals that forms the basis of a country. Two, defines the nature of country's political system. Third, dominant group does not use power against the other. And fourth, it saves us from ourselves. That's why we need constitution. Is it clear now? Hope it is clear. I'm concluding our lesson for today here. So just revise it, just go through it, write down the notes. And if you have doubts, please express it during the interactive session or send a message to your teacher. They will explain it better. Thank you very much. Have some fun. Don't be bored. Don't just sit down. Don't be behind the phone every time. After using it for the classes, shut down the phone and read some books. Move around the house. Play around the house. Spend some time with your family. Speak to them. It's a good chance to mingle in the family as well. Okay. Also assist your parents in some things. You are already grown up children. You are in the 8th standard. You can assist them in small things. Do some help. Let them have some assistance as well. So thank you very much. See you in the live class or in the next political session. Thank you very much. Have a good day.